Welcome back to JB Reviews. I have a special treat for you guys. Some of you guys have been liking the videos I've been doing on these Overlanders, on the F550 cabin chassis trucks, and I have Rich here who builds them.
Hey, this is Rich with iRoam Coaches. Just want to give you a little overview on this F550 that we've built. This will be the fourth one that we've completed, and it's a 2022 F550. It's got the liquid spring suspension on it. It also has the 41 Goodyears MSAs. It has a custom front bumper. It also has a custom built body by us, Overlander body. And like I said, it has a liquid spring suspension, so it allows you to have it 8 inches off of bump stops in off-road mode, whereas you're going down the road, it's a 4-inch lift. Right now it's sitting at normal ride height. We also have the amp steps for easy getting into the truck. This truck has lots of features that we're going to introduce to you and show you this build.
Nice. So here is the shop here. This is a truck that Rich is currently working on. This is a 2022 body. And I don't know if you guys probably saw on the front end, but he is using the Morimoto LED headlights. We may have to turn that truck around so people can see just the
the Morimotos are amazing.
They are amazing. A couple of my friends have had them in the past, and they're pretty good. They're like almost to the spec of OEM too. Like almost, I think they're probably a little bit better, honestly.
Yeah, and it's plug and play. That's what's nice.
Yeah.
You don't have any glitches. Like it's a great feature.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's why all this front end's off. We do a custom bumper. We do a custom headlights. Do a custom grill.
Nice.
Give us the look of that truck that's finished.
Cool. So right now, currently, what's the size of this cab so far? Or not cab, this body here?
This body is 27 feet from bumper to bumper. It has a 13-foot box on it. When it's completed, you'll have the ability to sleep 6 people.
Oh, wow.
So basically, you have a California King in the cab over.
Mm-hmm.
In the back, you have the Happy Jack system, which raises up and down, allows you to use the garage section to load whatever you want. It's basically a long bed pickup sideways, and you can lower it down, have the bed up high, and you have your dinette down low, or you can lower the top bunk down, and you can sleep 4 more people in the back.
Okay.
Once you're set up. So, but it's nice to have that area to lift it up and to be able to put stuff in the garage, whether it's mountain bikes or 4-wheeler, dirt bikes. I'm a big dirt biker, so we always design stuff to haul dirt bikes. So.
Nice. So you said, does the back end of it open up too?
No, the side door.
The side door. Yeah. Let's see that really quickly.
They have the
I see. Got you. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
So the dinette's set up right now.
Okay.
And then we have this L track in here. This was where you hook the ramp. And this a positive connection on the ramp here. You can lower the truck down when you do this, so it's not as high.
Okay.
And then this is for tying your stuff down.
Gotcha.
That raises clear out of the way. You can put whatever you want. Like I said, this is a long bed pickup sideways. This door is 52 inches wide and opens up 54 inches.
Okay.
So way up there, you got 54 inches of clearance, which is way above the handlebars of a dirt bike. Should be plenty for a 4-wheeler. Of course, you can get all kinds of stuff for this L track to be able to put your mountain bikes in here, or whatever you need to do.
And you have it on both sides too.
Yeah, both sides right there, and we can add more. Unfortunately, there's heated floors in here, so we have to be very careful where we screw it down at, and that's why it's in the position where
so you have heated floors too.
Heated floors in this.
Can we check that out on this one over here?
Let's go check that out. I think it's exposed actually. So that would be
cool.
Great.
Perfect. So this is actually my first time hearing about heated floors in a rig. So can you show me what we're looking at here?
Yeah. So in a coach that I built back in 2017-18, I did this exact same system in it, and we used the AquaHot diesel boiler heating system. And we liked it so much, it was one of our favorite features. There's nothing better than getting out of bed and stepping on warm tile.
Especially in an RV too.
Yeah, especially in an RV. And so we're like, oh, let's do something they're not doing in the market in this size of a coach. Let's put this in for heating in these coaches, and it's so easy, and it makes it so nice when you get out of bed to step onto a heated floor. But basically we just run the PEX 8 inches on center. As you can see, it's CNC'd out, so it goes around cabinets, goes around the bathroom.
Yeah.
It goes, but it's pretty much everywhere, and so even the garage is heated. But it makes it nice because our diesel boiler system will actually have exchangers, and we put an exchanger here and exchanger under the cabinet.
Okay.
That's for, you know, quick recovery, but the in-floor heating just maintains just a nice heating all over the whole coach and just radiates up. But the exchangers will blow hot air also, and that's all on the diesel boiler system that we put in these coaches, which is connected to the truck tank.
Okay.
So you have 80 gallons of diesel. You could run this heater for a long time on that diesel. The other thing that's nice is also controls your domestic hot water. So that diesel boiler is your hot water heater also, and you have the ability to adjust the temperature on that. So like if you have kids, you don't want them to get burned or whatever, you can adjust that temperature to maybe just go like 106 instead of 120 or something even higher.
So in other words, this heating system doesn't run off a 12 volt or 120 volt power. It runs off a diesel boiler system.
Correct.
Can you show me what that is? I don't even know what that is actually. So
yeah, the diesel boiler system it does require some 12 volt, and it also has a 120 side of it. Now the 120 side of it can be ran off the inverter, but we highly recommend that you don't, because it'll suck a lot of your batteries, because it's basically just like a heating element.
Okay.
But it will run off the 12 volt and the diesel fuel for a long time, and we can go look at the one that's out here.
Cool, let's do that. So really quickly, the heater you say goes right here?
Yeah. So the diesel boiler will go in this section, and we can go see where it's at out in there.
Perfect. Now before we show you guys the system, Rich, what are we looking at right here?
So there's a company out of Logan that we really like called RV Lock, and they make these locks that have a code for all your baggage doors, and then they have a code for the door. So not only do they have that, but you have a fob that can unlock the baggage doors, or you have a fob that can unlock the entry door. And so it's really nice, and we found it, so we design our doors to use these locks. And this is a very common lock in the RV industry, but we've had a really good luck with these locks. Not only that, but they have a good night button that's Bluetooth. When you go to bed, you just hit the button, it locks everything on the whole coach. You can also do it with your phone. It's great, and we really like RV Lock, and we've had really good response with them, and we've had really good luck with their locks. So this is what we call the heating system bay.
Okay.
And it's buried because we want it to be nice and clean. But here's your temperature control for your domestic hot water. So if you want to adjust how hot the shower is, that's where you adjust it. Okay. This is the outdoor shower. And you pull that out and hook it up, and then you got an outdoor sprayer, and this is the temperature control for the outdoor shower. Okay. This is where you hook up if you're in an RV park. I just have a little blowout valve on there, but if you're going to fill your water tanks, you would hook up there and you go inside and control the valve. You hit fill tank. When it's full, it'll come out the wheel well. Or if you're in the RV park, you could hook up here, and then it won't use any of your water on your rig. You'll just use the RV park water.
And you have some LED lights inside of here.
Yeah, and so these LED lights are great because we put them on a motion sensor there. And so you can leave the door open, and if you're away from it, it will shut off. Okay. As you come back around, it turns back on. And then we found this is probably the best place for the rollout grill. We're actually looking at we did this Blackstone in this one, but we could also do a 7-in-1 Ninja, because we do have 120 volt power right back there. Oh, nice. And then you could do like a smoker. But the nice thing about it is it's away from the entry door. If it gets a little smoky, it's not going to go in the coach, and that's why we did it back here. It's a little bit of a walk, but you can open this sliding door and ask for stuff out of the fridge or whatever you want to do. So this is kind of the business side of the heater and the dump and filling the water.
Yeah, I see the dump down below.
Yeah,
here.
this is the gray water dump.
Okay.
We make an adapter that slides on there that gets you to a 4-inch hose.
Oh, nice.
But we just wanted to keep it nice and small and clean. Has a 40-gallon gray tank.
Gotcha. Is that the tank down there? It's just
No,
covered?
that's the fuel tank. And so
okay.
the gray tank is in a heated environment between the frames, between the truck frame and the floor of the coach. It has hydronic fluid that goes by it, plus it has your regular tank heater. So
let's talk about the walls next, because I'm pretty sure some people would like to see like how you insulate this coach. Yeah, so these walls are, we have this cross section that we made that shows people exactly what we do, but basically we have this is a 050 aluminum. It's the same skin that we use on a semi-trailer, and then we take and we bond it to this is steel frame. Gen 2 we're going to go to aluminum right here, but still maintain our steel flooring, because we feel like the steel flooring and the base gives us really good rigidity. We don't have to worry about frame flex and the cab flexing different than the coach. Gotcha.
But this is all adhered with double-sided VHB tape that we use. We've had really good luck with it. If it's prepped right, it gives you an expanded contraction in your different temperatures. You know, whether you're going in a really cold environment or a really hot environment, these are aluminum and steel are going to expand and contract differently, and so that tape gives you that flexibility, so you don't get the really bad wrinkles. Nice. You don't get any seams popping.
So in other words, you thought this through, basically.
Yeah, it's not. This isn't the first coach we've built. I built my first coach in 2006, and we've been doing it the same ever since, because we've had very good luck with it. We go to a birch ply, which is a lightweight ply. It's about 30 pounds per sheet, and then we put the foil foam on there, which gives you a vapor barrier, and you can see it there. Yeah. And then we've had really good luck going to a soundboard. It gives us a solid wall. If your kids punch this wall, they're not going to put a hole in the wall. They're going to hurt their hand before they put a hole in the wall. It also gives you stuff to screw to. If you want to screw something to this 1/2-inch birch, it's going to hold pretty good. But we try to mount everything to the steel studs. Okay. Then after that, we go to aluminum paneling, which is just a basically lightweight plywood that they use in the RV industry a lot. And then we put our padded vinyl on there. The padded vinyl's on the ceiling and the walls, except for in the back where we do the Formica for the garage. And the Formica goes right onto this. And so I don't know exactly, I haven't worked out the R value on this, but I would say somewhere upwards of mid to high 20s, which is really good R value for an RV.
I mean, how thick would you say that
this is 2 1/4 wall.
2 1/4.
So that's a 2-inch steel. So with that, before the padded vinyl, you're 2 1/4. So you're about 2 1/2 with the padded vinyl. And so if you were to get an accident in this coach, this box is going to stay together. A lot of times when RVs get in accidents, or other motorhomes, whether a camp trailer or motorhome, their walls are held, they're screwed on right here at the floor. Okay. And pretty much they come off and go into a million pieces, where this is, everything's welded on this. You have a really strong box, and like you saw in the one that's halfway built, that this box is not going to be the problem in the accident. That is for sure.
That's awesome.
So carrying precious cargo, we want to keep people safe in these.
Absolutely. Now I can see that for sure. Now we got to show them, I got to show them one more thing in this one, and then we got to talk about this truck here. Okay. One of my questions I was going to ask Rich was, is it possible to do a breakaway where you can come through this area driving down the road? And I didn't have to ask the question because the answer is right here. So what are we looking at right there?
Basically what we do is we make this to where it gets cut out, and if you notice, it's the shape of the back window of the truck. Then we take and we actually cut the body of the truck down and we take and modify the back seat so that we still use the forward seats, but that middle seat is gone, and we actually remove the seat belt so that it can't be used. But we still have your passenger side and your driver's side back seats that are normal for the crew cab. And it allows you, we put a little bridge here that allows you to, it's not really what I'd call a walk through, but a crawl through. And it also gives you the access, if somebody was sitting back here on this couch, to be able to communicate back and forth or whatever. The other side of it too, in talking to other manufacturers, is it's kind of a safety thing. If you're in an area where you just need to, you're back here sleeping and you just need to get in the wheel, behind the wheel of the truck and drive off, you have that ability to just crawl through the cab, start the truck and go, and you don't have to get outside. But it allows that access back and forth.
Yeah.
But the biggest reason that we like the access is so your wife can crawl back here and go to the bathroom while you're going down the road.
All right, guys, so we're gonna pretty much end off the video. I am gonna show you guys inside of this one very soon, but I want to really show you guys the overall construction of this rig here. And Rich has a truck available to build.
Yeah.
So if you are looking for an Overlander, I will give you guys his contact information. If you would like to start the build on this truck, it's ready to go. You can kind of talk specs with Rich. And I will give you guys this. If you purchase it, I will actually follow him on this build so you can see it from start to finish, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely, if you are in the market, if you would like an Overlander, I mean, I can already tell, and by the time I show you guys inside this one, I think you guys will see that he does a really good job on the build of these things. So, Rich, this is a 2024 F550?
2024 F550, and we order completely loaded lariat, as loaded as you can get. The only difference we do is we order a carpet delete, because we like the insulated rubber floors.
Yes.
Now you don't have to buy the WeatherTech mats, spend another $500 or $600 to cover your carpet. But yeah, 2024 F550 max tow package, so it's got the 19.5 GVW, and then we don't do anything with the frame extension between the tires, but we do add a little frame extension on the back. Okay. And then the box goes on. The nice thing about these newer trucks is you already get the nicer halogen or LED, excuse me. No, LED headlights, and then, which the old ones were halogen, and that was the problem, is they weren't as nice as these. But then you also get the def tank is in a good spot and relocated, ready to go, and then also you get the midship fuel tank, which they just started doing in 24, so we don't have to add the Titan tank, which we add the Titan tank to this one and to that one, so we have 80 gallons of fuel on these. Yes. But that saves us money during the build when they already have the midship tank ready to go. Yes. And so those two features right there are really nice for us building on these 2024s. Plus we get the GVW a little bit higher, which gives us a higher, what we call OCCC, occupant cargo carrying capacity. Yes. And so it makes it nice to have these new trucks. We're excited about new trucks, and we understand that they're difficult to get, and so we order them ahead of time so that we can do the build and have the truck ready to go. Yeah, no, I get that. Cool. Well, like I said, guys, be sure to stay tuned for the next video, because I'm going to take you guys around this rig. Be sure to be on the lookout for iRoam. I'm excited to see where he goes with this, because again, these are some really nice rigs. He's using a new suspension on the trucks, which allow you to have functionality to lift and lower the truck, and we'll show that to you guys in the next video too. So yes, Rich, thank you, man. Thank you so much for this. Seriously, man.